Hey guys, Steve Blair with TeaTime Productions here. And first of all, before we get into any of this, I just want to apologize about my lack of uploading activity the past month or two. And I'm sure you guys feel like you're owed an explanation as to where I've been. But unfortunately, I don't know if I can give you guys a good enough reason for being gone as much as I have. I'm going to tell you guys a similar thing to what Jesse Wood said in one of his horseshoe review videos, and say that's basically, when it comes down to it, it's just that the life and the work of an artist is just grueling sometimes, to put it in his words. And it's just that unless you're a creative person, an artist like me, you can't possibly understand that there's this constant downpour of just all these ideas and stuff. You're getting more ideas in than you can possibly put out at any given time, and it just becomes overwhelming. And as it is here, I have so many different projects that I have lined up that I need to do, and I'm trying to focus on all of them, but it's just making it harder to keep up. And so, everything just piles up and I get farther behind. And at least for me, on top of all this, since I'm a small-time YouTuber, I have a real job and a regular life that I gotta juggle with it. So it's just gotten so hard to keep up with everything. And honestly, just like Jesse Wood said, I wish that I could give you a better explanation than that, but that's just it. I've just been so busy working.
I thought we'd switch up the way you guys can submit your own vehicles. So I created a discussion in my new Steam group. So all you gotta do is just go to the Steam group now, and you can post a link to your vehicle or whatever.
I don't party as much as Jesse does, so that's pretty much the best I could give you. Anyway, on to more of what this video is actually about. This isn't scripted, so there may be some cuts when I'm trying to think of the right words of what to say, because while I have an idea of the kind of thing I'm trying to get across, it is going to be something that I'm really going to want to take time to really think about what I'm saying, so excuse any random cuts. Well, a subscriber, to me, obviously, just like everybody says, it's not just a number, it's a person. And it's not even just that to me. You see, as I was saying earlier, I'm an artist. And just like any artist, I have a lot of passion for my art, and I put a lot of my heart and soul into what I do. So, by extension, I'm putting myself into every single one of these videos. There's a piece of me going to YouTube with every one of these videos, as weird as that sounds. And when somebody subscribes to me, it's like them saying, I really appreciate what you've done here as an artist, and you've made an impact in my life, whether it be small or big. It could be something as small as you made me laugh, when I was having a bad day. Yeah, that's good. Or it could be something like, you've really changed my life. You've changed the way I thought about something, or you've really affected me. I was feeling really low, and you just made me feel like I could be your friend if I knew you in person. If you're a subscriber who doesn't know me in person, and I really like you as you, and I love your art, that kind of thing. So it's really something on a deep personal level for me when someone actually subscribes, and I feel that way because that's how I subscribe to people. If I watch a video and I like it, it made me laugh, I may subscribe if I feel like, that was funny enough. And that's a small impact on my life. They made me feel good, they made me feel better. But a lot of the people I'm subscribed to, I don't even regularly watch their videos. The reason I subscribe to them is because they made an impact on me in some way that was significant enough on an emotional level that I felt like I would show my appreciation by subscribing to their art. Because I believe most YouTubers consider themselves to be artists, and videos are their canvas. Now, that's not to say that everybody is. And interpreting a subscriber this way may be my mistake, because that implies that I'm assuming that everyone else is the same way I am, and I know not everybody is the same way. I know not everybody that subscribes to somebody is saying that I or whoever they're subscribing to has made an impact on their life, but that's just the way I see it. That if someone subscribes, then I've made enough of a dent in their life that they took the time to say, I'm going to keep in contact with you, I want you in my list, and I want to know when you do something new. There's one subscriber, not subscriber, there's one person I'm subscribed to, so one subscription I have, that I've only seen one video from them. Only one video. I have never seen anything else from them, but the one video they did had such an impact to me that I thought, you know what, I am going to subscribe to you. It is actually a bigger YouTuber, so a lot of you may have heard of him. It's Timothy De La Ghetto. If you haven't, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He is definitely worth checking out because he did an awesome thing in one of his videos. I'm not really familiar with his work other than that. Maybe I should go check him out since he is such an awesome dude. But he did one video, and I recommend you all go watch this one. Maybe I'll give you a link directly to this video. It's called Drive-By Compliments. That was a really awesome one. He went around his city that he lives, I believe it's LA, I'm not sure, it's somewhere out in California, I'm pretty sure. And he put a megaphone on top of his car, and he drove around the city all day, and he gave people compliments as he'd see people walking down the sidewalk, he'd compliment them, he'd encourage them, and whatever they were doing, all day he drove around doing that, and that was something awesome to me. I absolutely loved that because, everybody's always so hostile, and it's always, insulting this and that. You've seen how it is on the internet, and a lot of people are like that in real life, unfortunately. So seeing something like that, I'm sure that made a lot of people's day, him doing that, even the people who didn't make it into the final video. That's awesome to me, and that's something I would love to do myself, honestly. If I got a hold of a megaphone, I would love to go around my hometown of Fowlerville and do that, even though it's a smaller town. Still, it's something that would be really cool to be able to do, and I love that he did that. And it's a similar thing to me. I like to think that I've done something similar to the people who are subscribed to me. I like to think that one of my videos, they saw me, they saw what I was putting into this stuff, they saw that, my heart as an artist is going into it, and they thought, you know what, I like you, I'm going to make sure I don't miss you and I don't lose you forever. So, I'm actually going to expand on that. All of these videos that I do, even though they are simple, you have to understand how much goes into it, and it's not even just the physical work. It's like I'm taking time out of my day, like I said earlier, I have a job, I have a girlfriend, I have friends, and sometimes I wouldn't say avoid them, but I do try to plan my day around doing this for you guys sometimes. I will actually take these days and I'll be like, okay, I am going to film on this day or this time or whatever, like after I get home from work. A lot of times I'll film, and I've been working all day. It's difficult because I'm tired, and I'd rather just sit there and do what I was doing on that little gag I did earlier, I was sitting at the computer. I would rather do that a lot of times, and I'll admit some nights I do, some nights I don't film, sometimes I'll just go on YouTube, watch videos, or watch videos I already have on my computer, listen to music, do whatever, maybe even play a video game every now and then, even though I'm not really much of a gamer anymore. I haven't actually hardly touched my Xbox in the last few months. But that's getting off topic. The point is that I'll actually think about you guys, my subscribers, I'll think about you, and I'll say to myself, I haven't done anything in a little while, like has been the case here. I wonder what they're thinking, I wonder how they're feeling, are they missing me? Are they wondering where am I? Where's my next video? You see, you're not just numbers to me. I actually think about all of you, and I actually know a lot of your, obviously not a lot of your real names, but I know a lot of your YouTube names, and I actually do talk to people about you guys. There are people I know in my real life that I will actually mention, my subscribers. You guys that are watching this, unless you're not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because, again, you know what that means to me. I'll actually know your name, and I will tell people about you. I can't say that I know all 69 of your names off the top of my head, 69 at the time of filming this. But there's a lot of them, and I'll list a lot of them I remember off right now. This isn't in any particular order. And these are the people that I don't know personally, so if I know you personally, then you may not be in the list. Alright, or if I know that I know you personally. Anyway, some of my subscribers may be people I know personally and I just don't realize it. Either way. Okay, there's the first one that comes to mind for me for some reason. It's not famous yet. There's Salty Waffle 333. There's a very recent one. In fact, I featured him in the video earlier during that gag. Is CP Cubing. Let's see. There's someone who subscribed to me very recently called Person Killer. Odd name, I know, but you know. There's Gaming Gods 1. There's somebody that used to be called Girly Boy, but his name has been changed recently to something that has a lot of symbols and stuff in it, so I can't really say their name because I have no idea how to actually pronounce it anymore since there's exclamation points and hashtags in their name. But that person, formerly known as Girly Boy, of course there's the Shiny One, or Sunny M1LK, or whatever he wants to call himself, my biggest fan, of course. I mention him in like every other video. Some of these are taking me a second to remember, but I do know, again, at least I haven't had to get up and go look at it. See, I remember a lot of them. Of course, there's Purple Scope 139, but I know him personally, but since he's been such a big factor in my YouTube thing, I would like to mention him anyway. Of course, there's an old fan of mine, Biohazard Bounces. He's a really cool one. Of course, there's John Gotti, who's also been a big help to me, actually. I've actually subscribed to his channel too because he's helped me learn a lot of what I know about editing. And also, I know I've gained quite a few subscribers just from my cubing stuff, and while I can't remember all your names, I'll put a list of a lot of the subscribers that I have that I don't know personally, either later in the video or in the description. You know, not really links to their channels, but maybe their names. Maybe, I don't know if that would be a breach of privacy or not. So I'm debating on that. We'll see. Maybe. Well, I'm pretty sure that just about covers it. If this video gets too long, nobody will watch all the way through it. So this has been Steve Blair with TeaTime Productions, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which hopefully will be coming soon.
This T5 though, can I have another cup? This T5.